Sarsing or Sarsink, Kurdish, Syriac, is subdistrict part of Amedi district in the province of Dohuk. The town is mainly inhabited by Kurds with a small community of Assyrians who came to the area from Turkey after the Assyrian Genocide during World War I. And there is also a large Kurdish population. The name, Sarsing, derives from Kurdish meaning, above, upon chest. The name came from the location of the village, which is at one of the highest altitudes in Iraq on a cliff in the Gara Mountains. History. The village of Sarsink was founded when 26 Assyrian families from the Hakkari region of Turkey who survived the Assyrian Genocide settled here between the years of 1916 to 1921. After settling here, a number of projects were initiated, with both the first school opening and a new church being built in 1928. The school was founded by Kasha Adisho, son of Kasha ԻigaÄօke. The name of the school was the Assyrian Private School of Sarsing, and the primary language of instruction was Arabic, as well as Syriac and English. The languages were taught starting from first and second grades respectively. The church was built in 1928 to replace the old one that was built in 1922 with a bigger one. However, during the process of laying new foundations of the new church, several pieces of antiques were found. Among these pieces were a cross surrounded by circles sculptured on a stone, and a stony basin used for baptism and a bronze cutter. The church therefore gained even more importance, and the town's existence. Christian history was therefore much older than they once thought. In 1932 a highway was built passing through Sarsing to and from Dohuk and Amedi. This project gave Sarsing a vital and important position in the region, and it offered its residents more access to various daily services. During the 1950s there were more public works projects, with another school being built in 1952, and the King of Iraq deciding to build a summer palace in the city 2 years later in 1954, which still exists and is used today as a hospital. A celebration attended by crowds from Sarsing and nearby villages was held during the ceremonial opening of the palace, and to the north of the palace there was a stage built from stone called margwajas. In 1954 Marmati Church was rebuilt again for a third time, and still exists to this day. However, during the 70s and 80s the village suffered, as the village occupies a strategic location on the highway between Dohuk and Amedi. The region was often contested between the Kurdish guerrillas and central government's troops, thus causing a very unstable and shaky period for the city. Fortunately, as the region became occupied by the government, it avoided destruction during the Al-Anfal campaign in 1988. However, the cost of that was that the village was militarized and therefore many of its residents fled due to repression. After the Gulf War in 1991, however, the region was liberated from dictatorship and returned to its joyful times, development, farming and normal life. The town of Sarsing depends on farming and pasturing for the living. Sheep and goats are their main domestic animals, and grains, wheat, corn, tobacco, vegetable, grapes, nuts and other type of fruits are their main crops. Sarsing, as an important regional center, also has various non-administrative and technical positions such as teachers, engineers and managers. Others have engaged in small private business sectors, in addition to the tourism industry. Climate. The climate of Sarsing is moderately hot in summer and cold in winter. Spring and fall are very short seasons but very pleasant, especially the fall, which is the season of ripe fruits. The winter is snowy, and in some years snow accumulations could exceed 1 meter. Rain precipitation is nearly 800 mm annually. Temperature in summer averages 17 to 22 C at night and 34 to 38 C at day, while in winter it drops to 5 to -7 C at night and 5 to 12 degrees at daytime. See also List of Assyrian settlements.